The Chicago Bears are exploring all avenues to strengthen their already deep wide receiver room, and the latest twist involves a familiar face to new offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. Former Lions and Chargers wide receiver DJ Chark recently visited Hollis Hall and worked out for the Bears alongside five other free agents. While the wideout's visit may have flown under the radar initially, it's now turning heads for good reason. DJ Chark's name may not have been mentioned frequently this offseason, largely due to a forgettable 2023 campaign marred by injuries and limited opportunities. He only appeared in 7 games for the Los Angeles Chargers and managed just 4 receptions, struggling to find his place on a crowded depth chart. But a closer inspection of Chark's career reveals a playmaker who, when healthy, brings a rare combination of size, speed, and deep threat ability. Chark's standout season came in 2019 with the Jacksonville Jaguars, when he notched over 1,000 receiving yards and earned a Pro Bowl nod. Since then, recurring injuries have limited his availability, but he has consistently shown flashes of elite vertical play. His 2022 season with the Detroit Lions, his only campaign under Ben Johnson, saw him produce 500 yards and 3 touchdowns, despite missing some time. That familiarity with Johnson's play calling and scheme makes him an appealing low-risk option. Now 6'3" and 200 pounds, Chark fits the prototypical X-receiver mold. He would add size and verticality to a Bears receiving core dominated by smaller, shiftier receivers. Outside of rookie Rome Odunze, who likely starts at X, the Bears lack a reliable backup of similar stature. Chark could offer that insurance, capable of high-pointing contested throws and stretching the field. His career average of over 14 yards per catch, along with multiple seasons above 16, underscores his ability to generate explosive plays. But there's a catch. While Chark brings experience and big play potential, he doesn't contribute on special teams, a role often required of non-starting receivers. If the Bears were to sign him, it would likely be on a veteran minimum deal with no guarantees of a roster spot. He'd have to prove he belongs among the final 53 based solely on his offensive output. If Chark joins, the wide receiver hierarchy could look something like this: DJ Moore holding down the Z role, Odunze at X, and a competition between Luther Burden and Olamide Zakos for the slot. Tyler Scott and Deandra Carter would likely battle for backup Z duties, with Chark offering a capable number 4 or 5 receiver. If healthy, he could reasonably contribute 25 to 40 receptions and between 300 to 500 yards, a solid return on a minimal investment. The big question is whether the Bears feel confident enough in their depth or if Chark's prior connection to Johnson and his proven skill set earn him a chance. One thing's clear: his tryout wasn't just a routine courtesy. It's a signal that the Bears may not be done adding firepower. Before we go further, before we dive into more breaking Bears updates, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Like this video and smash the bell icon so you never miss the latest Chicago Bears coverage, breaking news, and training camp insights. Chark wasn't alone during the workout. The Bears brought in 5 other players: wide receiver Matt Landers, tight end Peyton Hendershot, safety Jarius Owens, linebacker Chance Campbell, and defensive back Thomas Garden. Matt Landers is a bit of a mystery to most fans. He's a big-bodied receiver with vertical potential, but he hasn't yet caught on in the league. Hendershot, meanwhile, is a more recognizable name due to his stints with the Cowboys and Chiefs. He's played the 3rd or 4th tight end role and could battle with Joel Wilson and Steven Carlson for the final T spot behind Cole Kmet and Durham Smythe. On the defensive side, Owens and Campbell offer depth considerations. Both could serve as rotational players or special teams contributors, depending on how they perform during camp. While not headline names, bringing in players at multiple positions signals the Bears are carefully evaluating depth and preparing for potential injuries. Returning to the receiver picture, the intrigue around Chark lies in his potential role. With Jalen Walker, a UTFA rookie, placed on the non-football injury list and Miles Boykin struggling to secure consistency, the Bears are in need of a trustworthy depth option who has experience and can step into a role if needed. Chark's prior relationship with Ben Johnson gives him an edge. While this version of the offense is being tailored for rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, it's likely that many route concepts and terminology from Johnson's Detroit days remain intact. That familiarity could help Chark integrate quickly, reducing the learning curve. The Bears' current receiving group, while talented, is thin when it comes to true outside threats beyond Moore and Odums. Even though position flexibility is now common in modern offenses, having a defined X receiver for certain packages is still important, especially in red zone situations and against tight man coverage. Chark's ability to win contested catches and run boundary routes fits that mold. Of course, a deal must make financial sense. Given Chark's injury history and down 2023 season, it's unlikely he commands more than a veteran minimum contract. If signed, he'd have to outplay younger competition and make the most of limited preseason opportunities to secure a roster spot. If things don't work out, the Bears would move on with minimal cap implications. If they do, Chark could be one of the most valuable low-risk additions of the offseason. This move wouldn't be about resurrecting a career. It's about finding a niche contributor for a team with playoff aspirations. While DJ Chark's name buzzes on offense, the Bears could also be looking to reinforce their defensive line with a former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. According to insider Yosina Anderson, Clowney is still planning to play this season and has been in contact with 4 to 5 NFL teams. Whether the Bears are among those teams remains to be seen, but they certainly should be. Clowney's name carries baggage. As a former top pick, expectations were sky high. He never developed into the pass rushing terror many predicted after his legendary hit at South Carolina. However, he's had a productive, if not elite, NFL career. With over 60 career sacks and a consistent track record as an edge-setting run defender, Clowney brings value. His 2023 campaign was solid. He played in over 650 snaps, notched 44 pressures, and posted a 12.7% pressure rate. While no longer a full-time player, he's effective in a rotational role, particularly in a third edge setup. The Bears' current edge rotation includes Montez Sweat and Deo Odeyingbo as the clear top two. Beyond them, the picture is murkier. Austin Booker, Daniel Hardy, and Dominique Robinson are still developing. Adding Clowney would provide experience, reliability, and a clear floor at the position. He wouldn't need to play 80% of the snaps. More likely, he'd contribute 40 to 50% while mentoring younger players. That type of presence is invaluable for a team looking to push into playoff contention. Signing him wouldn't necessarily move the needle dramatically, but it would stabilize a unit that still has question marks. It's also worth noting that options like Zadarius Smith remain on the market as well. Either veteran would bring instant improvement. While the dream scenario might involve a high-profile trade, say for Trey Hendrickson or even Micah Parsons, that's not realistic in the short term. Signing Clowney is. As always, it comes down to cost and fit. But Clowney's market is unlikely to be steep. If Chicago can secure him on a one-year, incentive-laden deal, it's a win-win. He gets to continue his career on a potential playoff team. The Bears get a veteran pass rusher who still plays at an above-average level. Final thoughts: the Bears are entering a crucial phase of roster evaluation. As training camp heats up, the front office is showing it won't hesitate to make calculated depth additions. DJ Chark could fill a unique offensive role with big play upside and prior system knowledge. Jadeveon Clowney could anchor a pass rush rotation in need of consistency and leadership. These aren't blockbuster moves. They won't dominate national headlines. But they represent the type of smart roster building that winning teams do, adding capable veterans at low cost to plug gaps, reduce risk, and raise the team's floor. If either or both, Join the fold, the Bears take another step toward becoming a legitimate NFC contender. Keep it locked here for every twist, turn, and transaction from Hollis Hall.